I think it's very hard for people to access government data. All we've done is bring government data together and try to present it in a way that is neutral and people can use. When I retired 3 years ago, my wife had been involved in our philanthropic stuff for, probably at that stage, 8, 9 years, something like that. She said, okay, now, dude, it's time for you to get involved. And, particular focus is on kids who grew up in highly disadvantaged situations. And I said, okay, I really want to understand the numbers. And it turns out that a good percentage of the social service sector and many of the government programs do feed those kids, but numbers were my way to understand. It was hard to get the numbers. So I said to myself, geez, it would be nice to have something like a 10K that a business does to better understand these numbers. The other thing which I think will be fun to do and we're taking a look at is how would we sort of create a platform in which somebody from the right and somebody from the left can have sort of a point counterpoint, but using the same data. And our role would be to convene those and sort of insist on the use of, common data published by the government. Government's a funny thing. There's kind of shared responsibility, divided authority, and weak alignment across city, state, county, federal. And, by the way, even if you look at the federal budget, the way the House organizes its committees is different than the Senate, is different than the Cabinet Post, is different than the way the OMB organizes the budget. So there isn't a lot of ability to come together in a coherent way, partly because there's, quote, nobody in charge of bringing things together. In a perfect world, I'd say government should kind of do the kind of stuff we're trying to do, even if they do it a little bit differently. People want a narrative that, gives them a recommendation. But I think it would be important for us to stay grounded in the numbers and then help encourage both the right and the left to have to make their cases in the context of the numbers. And I think we can do some of the convening and sort of be a broker of that kind of dialogue.